The following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. Welcome to Youthtown, Clinton, Pennsylvania, and it's another edition of Chargers Softball as the Lady Chargers will take on the Lady Cougars of Charleroi in a huge section matchup. It's a pleasant good evening, everybody. I'm OLSH alongside Christian Harbaugh, here to bring you what should be a very exciting and very good game, Christian.
Yeah, this is going to be a super fun one today. Charleroi coming in with a great record, as well as the Chargers. Chargers at home today, trying to get a win on their home turf. And, you know, Charleroi is going to come and bring the bats, and it's going to be a great pitching matchup today as well.
I believe you're right. Charleroi comes in with a record of 7-1. They're 2-1 in section. The Chargers 6-1 overall, 4-0 in section. They sit atop the section. Charleroi, couple, they're in fourth place right now in the section, but don't let that discourage you and think that this is going to be an easy game. This Charleroi team, they're for real.
Yeah, they're definitely for real, and they're going to bring the bats here on the road today. And, you know, obviously they're coming in hungry to get a road victory, and Chargers are going to have to be on point on defense and at the plate.
We got the one and only John Tucci out here going to do the national anthem. He's doing his prep work, as he always does. And here it is now. We'll listen in. What so proudly we hailed, how the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and Christ stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' wrangler, novels bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land and all the free and the home of the brave. The one and only John Tucci doing it the way only he can do. The national anthem. We are ready to roll, and before we get going, we'll show you and tell you the starting lineups here, the starting batting order for the Charleroi Cougars as they come up on your screen. Leading off, playing at shortstop, is Lena Henderson, followed by the center fielder, number 2, Reese Eddy. Batting in the third spot is the first baseman, number 4, Riley Jones. In the cleanup spot is the pitcher, Sophia Salashi. She wears number 25. Batting in the fifth spot is number 9, Maddie Lancey, and she plays at third base. The catcher is McKenna DeYounger. She wears number 3 and bats number 6. The 7-hitter is the designated player, and that is number 24, Emma Stefanik. She will bat for the right fielder, Ella Cyplot. Number 27 is Avery Pendo at second base. She bats 8th. And batting 9th is Lila Bruner in left field wearing 18. Again, for the Cougars, it's Henderson, Eddy, Jones, Salashi, Lancey, DeYounger, Stefanik, Pendo, and Bruner. Their head coach is Trey Tillman, and assisted by Angela Tillman. The Chargers will have this lineup. They will start off. Their first hitter is going to be Juliet Vibral in center field, wearing number 1. Number 21 is Ava Chumo in left field, bats in second spot. Batting third is Megan O'Brien at third base, wearing number 3. In the cleanup spot is pitcher number 10, Justina Giles. Number 14 is Allie Domachowski. She's, instead of playing at first base, she's at shortstop today, batting in the 5 hole. Batting 6th is Leanne Walzer, the catcher, wearing number 7. Batting 7th is Alyssa Mitten at second base. She wears number 2. Number 17 is Olivia DiGiacomo in right field, batting 8th. Batting 9th and playing at first base is number 12, Lily Walmsley. Again, for the Chargers, it's Vibral, Chumo, O'Brien, Giles, Domachowski, Walzer, Mitten, DiGiacomo, and Walmsley. So if you want, why don't we just show the defensive alignment for the Chargers real quick. Again, as you look around the outfield, it's Chumo, Vibral, and DiGiacomo from left to right. On the corners on the infield is O'Brien at third, Walmsley at first. Domachowski mans the shortstop position, and Mitten is over at second base. Behind the plate is Walzer, and on the circle is Giles.
And we know we need to get great pitching from Giles today. Hopefully she's hitting her spots like she has been in these few games here at home that we've seen, and hopefully the defense behind her is, gloving them up today. It'll be interesting to see Domachowski play shortstop today, a little out of her element, but I'm sure they've practiced that, and coaches put her there and prepped her for that. So excited to see what she got at shortstop today.
Yeah, we're used to seeing her over man in first base. See what she's got at shortstop. It'll be interesting to see. But, hey, a programming note for you all. We had a little change in the program. The baseball game that was scheduled for Friday the 21st, that's next Friday, a week from today, was supposed to be the boys taking on Swickley Academy. That game has been canceled. So in its place, we're going to bring you another softball game. This Chargers, the same Charger team, is going to take on Bentworth. And the Bearcats will be in here. And it happens to be senior night. So had I known it was senior night, we'd have probably scheduled that one up ahead of the Swickley Academy baseball game anyway. So, but for you softball fans, next Friday we'll be right back here for senior recognition night, and that's always a fun evening.
Yeah, that's fun, and you get to recognize the seniors, which is great, and hopefully you get a win. But first, you got to get a win here today, and then prepare for next week.
Right, and while we're talking about programming notes, we got to remember that tomorrow we're on the air from PNC Park. The baseball team will be taking on Sarah Catholic, which should be another big game. It'll be a gauge game for the Chargers to see. Sarah Catholic, they actually dropped out of the number 1 spot in 2A. But doesn't mean that they're not good.
They're definitely good. That's for sure. That's a big-time program over there, well coached and been great for years. And for the Chargers, on the other hand, they're looking to bounce back because they unfortunately dropped the one away at Laurel when they were leading the whole game, 1-0, another pitcher's duel, and then just gave up 2 runs in the 7th inning, unfortunately, and took an L. But they're out here practicing today, getting ready for tomorrow. Should be an exciting one for the players and everybody supporting the team tomorrow at PNC.
And you got to feel good about the Charger baseball team too. I know we're softball here today, but boy, what a year they've had already this year. They go to Bradenton for their spring training, and they practice and have a game at Lecom Park in Bradenton, which is the spring home of the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they play a game there, and they play a couple powerhouse national teams, and then they come up back home to Pittsburgh and they play at PNC Park. I mean, how
if you
cool
look
is that?
right now, IMG now, and I'm not sure what team we ended up playing at IMG, but their national team is ranked #1 right now.
Yeah, I think they played their second team, but they're still they're ranked as well. So
right
in the nation, not just ranked in Florida.
That's something. And that stuff, you know, the best things sometimes are opportunities, and for the Chargers baseball team, they've got a ton of them this year. So memories they'll remember for a lifetime.
Well, here we go. Lena Henderson will step into the batter's box against Justina Giles, and we're ready to roll here. And the sun went in. It's perfect here weather-wise. It's a little overcast, but beautiful. Swing and a miss by Henderson, and we are underway. Strike one.
And Giles got to live there, you know. Back him off the plate a little bit, living on the inside corner.
That one bounces up there, 1-1. What I like about softball is you don't have to keep pitch count.
That's true.
You just got to worry about the balls and the strikes.
We talked about it before. They can throw 200 pitches. It won't matter.
No. There's one hopper to Mitten. She scoops it up, throws it over to Walmsley. Play goes 4-3. We have one away.
That's a great play there. Good job by Mitten. Just stay in front of it, knock it down, get the out at first. And that's all Giles can do, too. Just keep it on the ground, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he can put it in play. Just keep it on the ground.
She's got solid defense behind her, so that's one thing that she can keep in the back of her mind. Just, you know, don't give him free passes. Brings up Reese Eddy, the center fielder, bats second. She's a lefty, as you can see. That one bounces up there, ball one.
And watch for those drag bunts here. Slap bunts, drag bunts by the lefties.
O'Brien, a little bit even with the bag, just inside of it on third base. Walmsley, same at first. Whoa, look out. That was in my face. Thank you, screen.
You flinched there.
I did.
It's hard not to. I mean, that thing's coming at us fast back here behind the dish.
I did. Boy, that was right at my face.
They lowered us a little bit now, so
yeah,
that was eye level.
Yeah. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Eddy. Yeah, we're if you're looking at the camera angle, we're just a little bit to the upper right of the camera, so.
That's enough to wake you up.
That was. I'm awake now. I'm into the game. There's a ground ball. Giles knocks it down. This is going to be a tough play. At first, she doesn't even make the throw. It's going to be a hit for Eddy, an infield hit.
And Wade just to eat it there and not throw it away at first base. But looked like Giles kind of closed her glove before the ball got there.
Yeah, that was one. If you don't get it, you know, first try, no fumbling around, you're not going to get the runner.
The bases are too short in softball, and players are too quick.
Riley Jones, the 3-hitter, the first baseman in the box. 1 on and 1 out here in the first. Fouled at the plate, strike one. Want to thank Claire Bulls running the camera for us here today. Thanks, Claire. Just a little bit low. Walser blocks that one, keeps it in front of her, and keeps everybody where they're supposed to be.
That was a great pitch, too. On the outside half, just a little bit low, but good off-speed pitch by Giles.
That one's inside, 2-1.
And just missed there. I think it was a little low. I actually think it was over the plate. It was just a little low.
Yeah, I was just going to correct myself. I think you're right, Christian. I think that was a little low.
I'm trying to lean to the right here and get a better look.
Yeah, you got the umpire just blocking your
yeah, I got a couple things blocking here.
Ground ball, O'Brien, third base, over to second for 1. Mitten this first base, and not in time for the double play, but it was bang, bang. It forced play. Jones reaches on the force play. Fielder's choice. Play goes 5-4 for the second out.
That was a heck of a play by O'Brien. Quick hands. Got it to second, got the lead runner. Mitten just a tad late getting it out of her glove and getting it to first. But that's a tough turn.
If you can turn a double play in softball, that's saying something. That's
and it was hit hard enough.
Sophia Salashi, the pitcher. Another lefty. Misses outside.
And you know when the pitcher hits in the 4-hole too, you know she's got to be the star player. If she's pitching in, she's hitting in the fourth spot.
Yeah,
she got some pop.
Mirror images of these two teams.
Mm-hmm.
Justina Giles does the same for the Chargers. That one's popped foul and out of play behind the Charleroi dugout. Counts even.
I'll tell you right now, we never thought about if it pops up and lands right here. What are you going to do? You going to make a play?
One of us have to. We're former baseball players. We got to make a play.
Somebody got to catch it. This isn't like the baseball field where we're inside.
No. Well, if it comes to us, it's going to be a high pop. So there's a pop on the infield. Giles says, I have it. In front of the circle, makes the catch.
There you go. That's all you can ask for.
That's it. One hit in that inning. No runs in. So Chargers will come up here in the bottom of the first. There is no score. Hey, save the date. OLSH's annual auction will be held on Saturday, April 29th at the Doubletree Pittsburgh Airport Hotel in Moon Township. For more information, visit olsh.org/auction. Come and join us as we continue to celebrate 90 years of OLSH. I feel like we're at Shea Stadium, jets flying overhead.
You got everything out here. The airport's close. Got all the sounds.
Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfer students for grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student. Students will be assigned to a Charger ally, which is your host for the day. They'll attend classes, meet the teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. Pre-register for your experience at olsh.org/visit. So the Chargers come up. It'll be Vibral, Chumo, and O'Brien start things off for the Chargers. Let's can you pull up that graphic for the field for Charleroi? Here you can see the defensive setup. It's Bruner, Eddy, Seipolt around the outfield from left to right. Lancey, Henderson, Pendo, Jones from third to first around the infield. DeYounger behind the plate, and Salashi in the circle for the Cougars. Juliet Vibral, the center fielder, will lead things off. Takes a strike.
Salashi, lefty. She's got some pop to her.
Yep.
Looks like she got a rise ball, too, watching her warm up.
She's a junior for the Cougars. And there's a base hit into center field. It'll get down in front of the center fielder, Eddy, and it's a leadoff single for Juliet Vibral.
And that's what you need. Get the leadoff runner on, get some speed on the base pass here.
Brings up Ava Chumo.
Put a little pressure on Charleroi in this bottom of the first inning.
See if Vibral stays both the corner. There goes the runner. Vibral slides in. The ball gets away from the catcher, DeYounger, but that not a matter. It's a stolen base.
Did he call that a strike?
I don't know.
I think she offered.
I do too. I think it was a strike. I think it was a strike. We'll see. There's a strike. According to my count, it's 2 strikes on Ava. There's a shot. Line drive. Caught by the second baseman. They throw it into left field, but Vibral says, I'm going to stay here as left fielder. Bruner was backing the play. Good, solid contact for Chumo, but she lines out to the second baseman, Pendo.
Yeah, that was great contact. Just went with the pitch there, threw her hands. And that ball's going to go, too. She's throwing hard. Great catch by the second baseman.
Morgan O'Brien will step in with 1 on and runner at second. That's upstairs. Gets in and out of the glove of DeYounger, and Vibral says thank you very much on the pass ball. She'll take third base. Now a runner just 60 feet away. Fouled away, 1-1. No score. Bottom of the first, just underway here. Youthtown.
No, Brian's been great at the plate so far this year, so hopefully she can stay hot here. And
the next 3 batters for the Chargers have really been swinging a hot bat. There's a pop foul. That one's up over our head, Christian.
It was close.
1-2.
We might fall off this little scaffolding if we try to make a play, though. As long as we catch it, it's an out. That's all that matters. Might have a broken arm or neck.
We just have to sit here and save ourselves in the equipment. That's all. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away now. Chargers get a runner at third base with 1 out.
O'Brien's got to leave that one up there, but it's a tough pitch. It's a rise ball. It's inside.
Your eyes get big. You know, it's the same in baseball. You see that high fastball, you got to swing at it.
Right.
Justina Giles steps into the box. Oh, up over her head. Here comes the runner in from the plate. She's going to slide in safely. It's 1-0 Chargers on the wild pitch.
She did not hesitate.
No.
She was off right away. Great job by Vibral. Good jump from third base. Help Giles out now.
Yeah.
On the mound, see if she can keep this inning going as well,
and
with 2 outs.
If you're going to take the base, especially home plate in softball, you can't hesitate. You got to go on your first instincts and just go with it.
And she knew, and I'm sure they talked about it down there at third with Coach Quinn. If it gets past, you jump.
Oh, hit her in the head. She'll take first base.
I mean, that thing hit her right in the face.
It did.
She didn't even flinch either.
Umpire, this is great. Both the umpires go to Justina and, you okay? And she gives a thumbs up, and we're ready to go.
She just gives a little grin. She's like, I'm all right. That's why we wear helmets.
I'm telling you, we're sitting here behind the plate. That ball was moving. I mean, it broke a lot. Domchowski fouls one back right at us.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is. Both pitchers got some pop today. They're fouling a couple off. Enough to keep you awake the whole game here.
Allie Domachowski. There's strike 2 called right at the knees. Beautiful pitch there by Salashi.
Yeah, that's the one thing about her right now. She's painting those corners. She's throwing right down the middle. It's got some movement on it. But if you hit it, it's going to go.
There's one right at the second baseman, Pendo. She'll scoop it up, throws it over to Jones. The play goes 4-3. The inning comes to an end, but not before the Chargers can plate 1 at the end of 1. It is Chargers 1, Cougars nothing.
That's all you can ask for. Get a run in the first inning here, and now you're working with a lead if you're Giles.
So, hey, we talked about this a couple other games, Christian. If you missed out on Taylor Swift tickets, hey, you can enter the spring raffle for your chance to win 4 tickets to the Eras Tour and car service on Saturday, June 17th. The raffle tickets are $10 each. For more information and to purchase raffle tickets, you need to contact Sarah Stuckman at Stuckman, that's SSTUCKEMAN at OLSH.org. Maddie Lancy, McKenna DeYounger, and Emma Stefanik will be the hitters due up for the Cougars. Cougars trailing 1-0 as they come to the plate here, top of the second. There's a pop foul on third base side. And Morgan O'Brien, right before the fence, picks that one off. One pitch, one out here in the second inning.
That was a great off-speed pitch by Giles. Gets her to get underneath it, pop it up. Foul territory, great play by O'Brien.
They get the presence of knowing where that fence is.
That's right, those are tough plays.
DeYounger now steps in, the catcher for the Cougars, way up in front of the box, trying to get the ball before it breaks. That one's just a bit up, ball one.
Jamie's in center field over there, not coaching practice. He's watching the game.
Foul back to the screen. Boy, they're hammering us today, Christian. That one was below us, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking there might be a hole in this fence somewhere. I don't know. I should wear one of the face masks just in case.
We should get the infield face mask, huh? Swing and a miss. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to DeYounger.
What a great off-speed pitch again.
Emma Stefanik waits on deck for the Cougars. That one misses outside. That was a good pitch, though, trying to get the chase.
Yeah, great location there. Just a bit outside, but enough to make you think about it.
Exactly.
Now your pitch here.
DeYounger steps out. Walzer and Giles getting on the same page here. Here's the 2-2. Ooh, just gets a piece of it. Count holds.
Her off-speed pitch is really working today so far. She's keeping it low in the zone and burying it. And they haven't been able to figure it out yet.
Upstairs, 3-2 now. Count goes full. First full count for Giles here tonight.
And that didn't miss by much either. And another one that, you know, she could have swung at. She's got to protect here with 2 strikes.
Pops that one foul and out of play. We'll do it again.
This is just a great at-bat right now.
Yeah, she's working it.
Little duel they got going on. Giles just got to keep throwing strikes.
Yeah, you just got to make her run her down. If she gets a hit, you can tip your hat.
Yep.
That one bounces up there. Ball 4. First walk of the game for Giles. It's a 1-out walk.
And I'm not surprised that she went to the off-speed pitch there. And just a little bit downstairs in the dirt. Didn't get the chase.
So Emma Stefanik steps into the batter's box with 1 out and 1 on here in the second. Cougars trail 1-0 to the Chargers. That one's downstairs and Walser thought about throwing down there to first.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, DeYounger took a nice little lead there.
Yeah, keep her close over at first base.
There's a strike. Avery Pendo, the second baseman, awaits the at-bat. Swing and a miss. There goes the runner. They throw down. It's not going to be in time. Strike two, but it's a stolen base for McKenna DeYounger.
That was a great pitch. Got the swing and the miss. Walser good block, but just couldn't get to the ball in time to throw down the second. And that's tough, too, when it's in the dirt to try to pick it and throw him out at second.
Just got to work the batter now. Looks like a working outside corner. Fouls it off at the plate.
Yeah, Walser's been setting up outside for the most part to every batter.
Here's the 1-2. Strike three called. First strikeout for Giles. There's 2 outs now here in the second with the runner at second base for the Cougars. Charleroi trying to get on the board here. That brings up Avery Pendo, the second baseman.
And that pitch just froze Stefanik.
Yeah.
I mean, that was right on the corner. She painted that one right on the corner. It was a great pitch.
There's a ground ball to O'Brien, third baseline. Across the diamond it goes. Play goes 5-3 across to Walmsley at first base. And that will end the top half of the second inning. With the score remaining, Chargers 1, Cougars nothing.
That was a great play down there at third base. O'Brien attacked that ball off the bat. Good throw across the diamond. Now get your bats alive here.
Well, it'll be 6, 7, 8 for the Chargers. Walser, Mitten, and DiGiacomo due up. We do want to remind you that tomorrow, we talked about it already, that baseball, OLSH baseball is playing at PNC Park tomorrow. You can watch the boys take on Sarah Catholic. Scheduled for 2:30. There's a game in front of it, so don't know when it'll be, but
I hope it's delayed a little bit so I can make it.
You figure about 2:30. Admission is free if you want to go, so it's free. For more information, visit facebook.com/OLSH Chargers for more information. I do know that the concession stands will not be open, so you have to bring your own grub.
You kidding me?
You have to bring your own grub, and it has to be
nachos?
It has to be compliance with the rules and regulations of coming into the park. So
that's unbelievable. I wanted nachos. Does the press get some free food?
I don't know. There might be some up in the press box.
I think we have a connection.
We do.
Matthew.
Matt Fargo will be doing the PA announcing, so Christian and I will be up in the booth, bringing you the action.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I might not sleep tonight. That's going to be fun tomorrow.
So, freshman Leanne Walser, catcher for the Chargers, will lead things off here in the bottom of the second against Salashi. I hope I'm saying your name right. Strike one, by the way. Sophia Salashi. That one's upstairs, 1-1.
Salashy. It sounds like a hockey last name or something.
There's a strike. Leanne wanted to, couldn't pull the trigger. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a great pitch.
Oh, that was a nice pitch. Right at the knees on the outside corner.
We're seeing 2 great pitchers today.
Yes. Senior and a junior doing battle here. This is the junior right here. Strike 3 called. Second strikeout for Salashy. First one looking.
I gotta know he's calling that outside pitch. He's been consistent both ways.
Oh, yeah. Brings up Alyssa Mitten, second baseman for the Chargers. Olivia DiGiacomo waits on deck. There's a strike. Right there.
Yeah, they just got to pull the trigger right now. I mean, these pitches are right there. Just sit back, throw your hands.
Oh, just stuck the, there he was, just stuck the bat out, fouls it off. But she's behind now, 0-2.
Yeah, because it's going to go. I mean, she got some pop on the pitch. So.
She's supplying the power. You just got to supply the bat.
Yeah, that's right. Eddie really shifted out there in right or center field.
There's another one fouled off. It's going to stay there.
We got Eddie playing right field almost and right center. And Cyplot's playing the line here.
She's right on line and very shallow in right field. There's a base hit up the middle for Mitten. And she did exactly what we're talking about, Christian. She just stuck the bat out, let the pitcher do all the work. It's a 1-out single for Mitten. That brings Olivia DiGiacomo to the plate. The sophomore trying to get things going here for the Chargers with a runner on. She tries to bunt that one. She bunts it foul. Back to the screen.
Yeah, that's the right idea right now. Try to get the runner in motion.
And Mitten can move, so she's got some wheels. On deck is Lily Walmsley. There's a strike on the corner. They throw down to first. Sliding back is Mitten. That's a hard play for the first baseman, Jones. She's playing 5 feet in front of the bag, and she's got to run back to the bag, catch the ball,
trying to run back
and try to catch the runner. So
I think if she's at the bag, she gets her. Because Mitten did have a big lead over there.
2-strike count on DiGiacomo. There's a ball missing. DiGiacomo wanted to swing, and she held up.
That was a great hold there.
1 out, 1 on, 1 run in the first inning. Chargers up here in the second trying to tack on. Fouls that one back. That was right at you. You flinched that time.
We're having a battle. It's 1-1 so far with the flinch. Gotta have a tally board.
There you go. Little bouncer back to Salashy. And they get DiGiacomo, and Mitten rounded the bag. They throw it down there, but she gets back to second base. The play goes 1-3 for the second out.
And that was a tough play there. I mean, she was just, her momentum was going towards first. She wasn't going to be able to get Mitten. And then Jones throws down and almost gets Mitten rounding the bag.
Walmsley from the left-handed batter's box, the 9th batter in the order. She takes a strike on the outside with 2 outs and a runner at second base.
That was a questionable one. Looked like it was in the other batter's box.
No, I'm sitting right on the outside corner. That was a good call. It was the same place, and Walmsley comes up empty. No balls, 2 strikes.
Walmsley just got to find a way here. Good 2-strike hitting.
Yep. That one just outside. 1-2.
That didn't miss by much.
Not by much. Walmsley awaits the 1-2. She'll pop this one foul and out of play behind the Charger dugout.
She could just throw the hands here and get this out to left center. And now they just shifted Eddie over to left center a little bit more because that's where the big gap is.
She swung, strike 3. That'll end it. That's the 3rd strikeout for Salashi. So at the end of 2, it's still OLSH 1, Charleroi nothing. Hey, don't forget you can get your OLSH gear for the spring sports season at olshgear.com. That's www.olshgear.com. Evenings they still get a little bit cool, although it's very nice here at Youth Town today, but it still gets a little cool at Youth Town, so be prepared for the chilly baseball and softball games. You can watch track and field events in style and don your purple and gold at the AAC while you cheer on the boys volleyball team. That's olshgear.com. It'll be 9-1-2 for Charleroi here at the top of the 3rd. That's Lila Bruner. The left fielder will lead things off. That one's upstairs. That one's popped. I think that's going to go out of play. Right side it does. Over by the dugout. 1-1 now to Bruner.
Just ran out of room a little bit there.
Yep. Walmsley would have had room. I mean, she'd have been able to get under that if she had the room. Nice crowd here for both.
Yes, this is a really good crowd.
And Charleroi an hour away, so give them credit for traveling well.
Yeah, it's a hike.
That one's downstairs, 2-1. Speaking of nice crowds, a shout out to Sister Francine. I think I saw her coming in today.
Yeah, she's here. I waved to her when she was pulling in the parking lot.
Yeah, I thought I saw her here. So shout out to Sister Francine and all the sisters out there. That's low and in. 3-1 now. To the number 9 hitter, Lila Bruner. On deck's top of the lineup, Lena Henderson.
Yeah, it's a great day for some softball here. A little overcast, sun going down.
Yeah. That one inside, bounces, ball 4. She hustles down to first. Leadoff walk for Charleroi, and that brings up the top of the order. Flips the lineup card. Lena Henderson, she grounded out to Alyssa Mitten at second base her first time.
And that's the one thing you didn't want to do if you're Giles. Walk the 9-hitter, bring up the top of the order, and that's the first time I've seen her struggle through the 2 innings here to a batter. Having trouble finding the zone there.
It'll pop back to the screen. Strike 1. Well, Justina jammed her there, and it was a late swing.
I think you just said it right there. That's the difference from the first 2 innings to now is she's starting to work inside, where she's been working the outside plate this whole game.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
And that was obviously probably something they talked about in the dugout in between innings here. Coach Quinn probably said, jam them a little bit, back them off the plate. Then you can set up your outside pitches.
That one's downstairs. Gets away from Walzer. And down to second base. Bruner scurries. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second base now, nobody out for Charleroi.
Now this is a really big pitch because You got to get the batter, you got to get an out. Now you got a runner in scoring position off a pass ball.
I don't know what that was about. He was talking to Coach Quinn. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I was trying to listen in there.
Yeah, I was too, and I couldn't catch that all. We're just far enough away we couldn't. There's a fly ball to center field. That's caught by Vibral. Tag, and they're going to nail. It's a double play. Play goes 8-5, and that'll erase the base runners, and there's 2 away.
I mean, what a play by Vibral. What a throw, what an arm. Great job, and I'm not even sure why they were running there to third.
That
was shallow. She was coming in. You read the scouting report, she's got an arm.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, that thing was on a line. Right to O'Brien. Tag.
Brings up Resetti, the center fielder for Charleroi. She tried to slap that one, and it goes right to Coach Quinn at the opening on the Charger dugout, strike 1.
And just like that, that changes this inning.
Yeah, that flips.
You get the leadoff runner on. It was the 9-hitter, and now you got the top of the lineup. And Charleroi threatening a little bit, and big-time play by Vibral.
She looks like she was trying to run up the box and slap that one again. Takes it outside, ball, 1-1. Yeah, that kind of ran them out of that inning. It really did, because, I mean, if you're still at second base, you're still in scoring position with 1 out.
Right, that's just a unfortunate bad base running error for Charleroi.
There's another one to Mitten. Melissa picks it up, throws it over to Walmsley at first, 4-3. And Giles faces the minimum after the leadoff walk. At the end of 2.5, Chargers clinging to that 1-run lead. It's 1-0 OLSH over Charleroi.
The Chargers go on to win this game. That's going to be a big-time play in this game.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I mean, circle that inning because, I mean, that was you had the meat of their lineup coming up.
Yeah, everything that they could ask for right there to get the leadoff runner on and have the top of the lineup, and big-time play by Vibral in center field.
Hey, students entering grades K through 12 are invited to explore a variety of summer camps at Our Lady of the Sacred Heart High School. Check out our offerings and view camp descriptions at www.olsh.org/apps/pages/summer camp. Also, if you're interested in supporting OLSH Chargers, visit olshathletics.org and check out the fundraiser section in the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities. For the Chargers, it'll be the top of the lineup. Vibral, Chumo, and O'Brien. It worked for a run in the first inning. Let's see if it works again. Vibral, 1 for 1. She singled and scored. She takes one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, let that defense generate your offense here.
How many times?
Get in the box. And
how many times you get a player makes an outstanding defensive play and comes up and leads off the next inning?
Right, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, usually helps.
There's one over our heads, strike 1, 1-1.
I thought I had that one.
Yeah,
if I didn't have short arms, I might have had it.
You'd have had to be O'Neal Cruz height there.
I am not 6'7", I wish.
That one had to be 6'7" if you were to catch her to catch it, and that was way upstairs.
If I was 6'7", Al, I'm sorry. I probably wouldn't be sitting here, though. I'd be playing in the league.
Somewhere. Yep, no doubt. 2 balls and a strike now to Vibral. That one's low and away, 3-1.
Great hold. Good at bat here by Vibral.
Yeah, she had a single, stole a base. She'll pop this one foul, and the count goes full. She'll pop this one down the left field line. Is it going to be fair? It's going to be foul ball, and it was right in no man's land as shortstop Henderson and left fielder Bruner closing in on it, and neither one of them can get to it in foul territory. We'll just do it again.
That ball just hung up there and then kept spinning away from him. And just couldn't make the catch. And Vibral was staying on second base by the time the ball dropped. That's how quick she is.
She is. She was, yeah.
I mean, she finds a gap here. She might be home.
She'll send this one to left field. Bruner has an eye on it. She'll wrap the leather around, and it's one away here in the third inning. Again, good contact and good at bat for Vibral.
And she just missed that one. I mean, a little bit inside, couldn't turn on it fast enough, but just a pop fly.
Chumo, left fielder, comes up. She's 0 for 1. She lined out to the second baseman, Pendo, her first time. Foul tip into the mitt of the younger, strike one. Foul back, strike two.
Got to have a good two-strike approach here. Shorten up, try to find a way.
That one's downstairs. Good eye there by Ava.
And I'm surprised that Salashi isn't sticking with some high heat because the Chargers had some trouble turning on the softball inside.
Little foul at the plate. That was a dead ball. It hit Chumo in the box. Count holds 1-2.
They got a whole bag of Sour Patch Kids over here on the bench. You think
I'm seeing
they'll throw some over?
Oh, over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
They got a family pack. You think he'll throw some up?
Upstairs, 2-2. I don't know. I'm looking over here. The Chargers, they're munching over here too. Both sides of us.
Isn't that the best?
Food all
softball
over.
and baseball, you can eat food in the dugout.
There's a little pop to the pitcher, and Salashi will get it. Quickly 2 away.
I mean, that thing had so much backspin, it almost
spun out of her glove.
Yeah, it fell away from Salashi.
Morgan O'Brien struck out her first time. She's 0 for 1. Foul back. Oh, that was a flincher for both of us.
I think we 2-2. Oh, I might have even jumped out of my seat that time.
There's a slashing foul. Look out, fans down there on the right field side. No balls, 2 strikes.
Everybody moved down there.
Yeah.
That one was humming. Yeah, these ones that they're fouling off, you know there's a screen here, but it still gets you because it just comes so fast, and you can't react to it.
Little pop foul. Count holds at 2 strikes. Umpire down here smiling. It's like every pitch is getting fouled away. He's like, where's my balls? I'm running out.
Yeah. He can't get to him quick enough over here.
Here's the 2-strike pitch. High hopper to shortstop. It eats her up. And Morgan's going to be on first base. Henderson couldn't handle that one. That was hit hot with a lot of spin.
Yeah, that was a tough play over there at shortstop by Henderson. Just ate her up.
What do you think?
Good job by O'Brien.
Give her a hit or give her an error on that?
I gave her a hit on that one.
All right, let's do that.
I think it was hit hard enough.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. If she gets that cleanly, I don't even know if she gets O'Brien. Because at a high hop, it might have been
high. Yeah, good point.
A tough play.
Good point. It brings up Giles. She was hit by a pitch, and she sends this one long way down the right side, but it's going to be out of play, foul ball. Runner at first. 2 outs here in the third inning. Chargers with a 1-run lead.
See if you can find a way to get O'Brien the second here. Base hit, hopefully would score from Giles. And just help yourself out here.
Umpire saying, hey, is that mine? He sees a ball over there.
Yeah, like at this point, he's like, what do you got over there?
Give me something. Chargers need to put a couple in play here, and then he'll get his balls back. Yeah. Swing and a miss. Good pitch up and in to Giles. No balls, 2 strikes.
That's why I said earlier the Chargers are biting on those inside pitches. I mean, I think that was a ball if Giles lets that go.
Yeah,
but
I think so
that's
too.
a tough one.
No, yeah. That one's way upstairs. It pops out of the glove. O'Brien head down to second base. She's in easily. Pass ball action there because O'Brien didn't take off until a ball popped out of DeYounger's glove. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Giles.
And now she's there for you. Help yourself out.
Yeah, base hit brings in Morgan. Downstairs, 2-2.
It was a great eye. Tough hold, but good job by Giles. She just got to turn on one here and find the gap. And they got her super shifted to the right side over here in the outfield.
Strike 3 call right there on the corner. And that'll end the inning. Chargers get one on out the second base, but that's as far as Morgan O'Brien gets. At the end of 3 full, it's still 1-0. Chargers.
Just froze her there on the outside corner. Now Giles just got to go back to work on the mound here. Keep this ball game to a 1-run game.
Hey, golf fans, the basketball team is having a golf outing on Saturday, May 13th at Black Hawk Golf Course out in what's that township? Anyway, it's out there by Black Hawk High School. But if you're interested in golfing on May 13th on Saturday, contact Jamie Usual at jusual, that's UZIEL 13 at gmail.com and support the basketball team and their golf outing. We always have a good time. I'll be out there, and we always have a good time. It's good food, good time. Ball 1 to Reese Jones. It's 3-4-5 due up for Charleroi. Here in the 4th inning, we're just plodding right along.
Yeah, pitcher's duel right now.
Mm-hmm. Just a bit up.
And you had to think going in with 2 teams like this that it was going to be that way. It's almost like the first team to score a couple runs might be the team to win it.
Squares around a bunt, pulls it back, takes strike 1. 2 balls and a strike now to Jones. Jones 0 for 1. She reached on a fielder's choice her first time. Popped on the infield. Giles says, I have it, and she makes the catch over by the first baseline. Walmsley was right there next to her. It's quickly 1 away.
Coach Quinn's yelling, Justina.
It's funny because in baseball, you know, the pitcher runs the other way when a pop-up. I mean, it's just the way. I mean, I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. And in softball, the pitcher, like, takes command of the infield.
Yeah, well, and I mean, this is just my take on it, but the way the mound is set up, obviously in softball, they're not falling off the mound.
Right.
Right? So in baseball, they're pitching, they're bending their back all the way through, and you're falling off the mound. It's tough to react, to pick up your head and go find it. Where softball, you're kind of finishing up, so you're looking.
Sophia Salashi, the pitcher, down 1 strike. She popped up to Justina Giles her first time. Counts even now at 1. There's a fly ball to right field. DiGiacomo over to make the catch. Slides a little bit to her right. Makes the catch. Quickly 2 away.
That ball just hung up there. Off the bat, it sounded good. It looked good. It looked like it was going to take a little bit of a ride out to the fence there, but it just got hung up. There's not really much wind today, but I think the backspin on the ball is keeping that ball straight up and down.
Maddie Lancey, the third baseman, fouled out to O'Brien her first time over at third base. Breaking pitch. I don't know where that one was. That must have been up a bit.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
ball
know
one.
where that was. I think it confused him. It was too good of a pitch. Always laugh because I know they could probably hear us, and probably wants to turn around and be like,
that one's upstairs.
Say something to you.
2-0, yeah.
He started talking smack about a bad call, and he's like, I don't want to hear anything. Next time I throw you out, we'll be down just an out calling the game.
Swing and a miss. Come around a little bit late on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I stand up and I'm like, hey, it should be 1-2, not 2-1.
2 balls and a strike. Well, she fed her 2 really slow off-speed pitches, and then she came with a little bit of heat, and she was way behind on it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 2-1. Fouls that one back. I didn't flinch on that one.
That was me. Man, that one was closer to my side. Hit him the outside. I'm down 3-2 now.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Charleroi trying to get something going here. A little 2-out lightning. See if Giles has something to say about that. There's a ground ball. O'Brien cuts it off across the diamond to Walmsley with a rocket. And it goes 5-3. 1-2-3 go the Cougars of Charleroi. And the Chargers will come up here in the bottom of the 4th inning with a 1-0 lead.
Wow, what a pitch. That ball just hung up there off speed. She turned on that one, but O'Brien scoops it up and had enough time to get it over to first.
Had plenty of time. She rocketed that one, and O'Brien did a nice job on the one hopper.
Yeah, we get some arms around this diamond here today.
Hey, if you want more information on the OLSH Chargers for rosters, stories, and so much more, visit olshathletics.org. We do want to give special thanks to our website sponsors, Covenant Financial Advisors. And once again, want to remind you, we're back on the air tomorrow afternoon. It's scheduled for a 2:30 start at PNC Park. The boys of the Diamond will be taking on Sarah Catholic in a big section, or not section, but big class 2A classification game. 2 very good teams that'll both probably be in the playoffs. So it's a good gauge game for both of the teams and see where they really stand against quality opponents.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one tomorrow. You know the guys are going to be all hyped up and ready to go. And again, little bounce back game too.
Yeah.
You know, lost a tough section game to Laurel the other day after you beat them here earlier in the week. And so now you're looking to, you know, put yourself on the map still and keep yourself on the map and in that rankings. And obviously, you know, you prove something tomorrow if you can knock off Sarah Catholic.
And they'll be, I got the lineup, they'll be going against their #1 pitcher, Zach Karp. So, I mean, he's the real deal. It'll be 5, 6, 7, Domachowski, Waltzer, and Mitten for the Chargers. I believe that was a ball, right?
Looked like it.
Yeah. That one's upstairs. Allie Domachowski, shortstop today. She grounded out. She's 0 for 1, grounded out the second baseman, Pendo. There's a strike. 2-1.
Got the dugout fired up over here for the Chargers.
Oh, no, it's 1-2. Sorry.
So that first one was a foul ball then.
Must have been, yeah. Foul strike right into the mitt of the Younger. Strikeout. Fifth strikeout for Salashi. It'll bring up Leanne Walzer. She struck out looking her first time. Went away here in the fourth. Pop foul and out of play, strike one. There's a strike at the knees. No balls. 2 strikes to Walzer.
That was a tough pitch there.
Yeah.
Tough one to lay off of, but thought it was going to be called a ball.
That one's downstairs. 1-2.
The Chargers just got to slap the ball through the right side here. She's throwing a ton of off speed and outside, and
foul back to the screen. You didn't flinch on that one. That was a good one.
that was good. I reacted good to that one there. I'm getting used to it.
Resetti, I'm looking at the center fielder, Resetti. She's like in shallow right center field, so she's got a huge shift on for Walzer. That one bounces up there. 2-2 now to Leanne.
Yeah, this whole game pretty much they've been shifted to the right side for the most part.
I've seen
one because she hasn't thrown inside too much, and two because I don't think that they think that the Chargers can turn
get
on
around
her.
on it. There's a pop foul. Leanne battling hard here, staying alive. Two and two. To Leanne Walzer, the catcher for the Chargers. Freshman catcher. There's a fly ball to left field. Bruner comes in and she makes the underhanded catch, 2 away. And we're talking about not getting around. Leanne Walzer got around on that one and just hit that one too good.
No, she really did, and just playing her perfect out there, Bruner was, and fell right into her glove. She only took 3 steps in. And
Alyssa Minton, she singled her first time. Comes up with 2 outs and nobody on. She takes strike 1. Alyssa's seen nothing but strikes. She was singled on a 0-2 pitch. And she bounces this one right back to Salashi. She'll throw it over to Jones and play goes 1-3. The Chargers go 1-2-3. Here in the 4th inning. We go to the 5th. Still 1-0 Chargers.
And this game's just moving on along. Not many hits, pitcher's duel. Chargers just found a way to get that 1 run in the 1st inning, and they got to keep playing defense and get behind Giles here pitching. But they're definitely going to have to find a way to get another run.
Yeah, I've only
you don't want to play these 1-run games.
Yeah, I've only got you talk about a pitcher's duel. I got
see if Giles can make quick work here. In the top of the 5th. Sorry, we're switching the battery in the camera right now, so we got it going in and out for a minute.
Sorry about that. We had a battery issue with the camera. We got it fixed. Claire Bowles, by the way, is our camera person today. doing a great job. And is that a ball? Must have been to McKenna DeYounger.
Where'd that miss?
I don't know. He didn't come up with an arm, so I'm assuming that was a ball. Foul out of play, 1-1. It'll be DeYounger, Stefanik, and Pendo for the Charleroi Cougars here in the 5th inning. That one bounces up there, 2-1.
Giles can't get behind the hitters here. She's got to work in front. Stay ahead in the count, throw strikes. Defense has been playing great behind her so far.
Ground ball, O'Brien says, I got this, throws it across the diamond to Walmsley. And boy, if you're Charleroi, you don't want to be hitting it over to third base, because I'll tell you what, O'Brien's the Hoover vacuum cleaner over there.
Yeah, keep it away from O'Brien and Vibral out there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, Mitten's had a couple plays over there as well. And Giles did a great job at, for the most part, keeping them on the ground and staying ahead of the hitters.
6 in a row put down by Giles. Brings up Emma Stefanik. This one's over to Domachowski at shortstop. She goes across the diamond in one pitch and another out. 6-3 goes to play.
Wow, that was a great play. There's her first action she's seen over there at shortstop today, and it looked like she's been playing there her whole life, and maybe she has. We don't know the story behind her, but that was a great play.
She's new to the Chargers this year. And that brings up Pendo, the second baseman. Pendo grounded out to O'Brien, her first time, over at third. Bunts through that one, strike one. Seven in a row now, retired by Giles.
Let's make it 8 right here.
There's a fly ball to left. That's going to send Chumo back, and it's going to one-hop the fence. Around second, she'll stay there. It's a 2-out double for Pendo to left field, and boy, she got all of that one.
Yeah, she did. Stand-up double. Hit that ball off the base of the fence. It's the first solid contact by the Cougars today. Giles been pitching a great game here, and
that's the second hit for Charleroi. Comes with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Runner in scoring position is Pendo out at second base with 2 outs. Dead ball, foul ball, hit her in the batter's box, strike one.
You got to find a way to get Bruner here.
Bruner walked her first time. And she was the second half of that double play from Vibral to O'Brien, that fly ball at third base. There's a fly ball into right center field. That's going to fall in. This is going to tie the game. Wait, here comes the play. Yes, it's a 1-1 game as Bruner singles to right field, drives in the run. And we're tied at 1.
And if this game wasn't already a great game, now you got a tie ball game in the 5th.
That turns the lineup card over too. Lena Henderson 0 for 2. Grounded out and flew out.
Bruner just stuck the bat out there.
That's all you got to do against these 2 pitchers. There's a pop foul out of play, strike one. They were in the 5th inning, all tied up at 1. Runner at first base is the left fielder, Lena Bruner, or Leela. Sorry, Layla. Lena is at the plate.
Yeah, Lena is at the plate. Layla's at first.
I got it straight. Okay. A bunt, and that's going to twist foul. Strike 2. Charleroi trying a little small ball here.
Yeah, trying to see if they can catch the Chargers off balance here. O'Brien's playing behind the bag over at third, or almost even with the bag. Yeah. They're just trying to see if the Chargers make a mistake in the field.
Downstairs, 1-2.
And Giles just got to work the batter here, get Henderson.
Things were rolling along, and a couple hits there is all it took, and that's all it's going to take for the Chargers. There's a line. Domachowski will go across the diamond, and it's in and out of the glove of Walmsley. They're going to throw it to third. No. And the play, Bruner goes all the way to third base, actually. Reaching first is Henderson on the air.
Another great play by Domachowski. Great throw, and just couldn't squeeze it over there at first base. Walmsley drops the throw over, and now Charleroi got runners in scoring position again. Runners on the corners, threatening here with 2 outs. You just got to work the batter.
Well, that brings up Resetti, the center fielder. She's 1 for 2. She singled and grounded out, and have a conference on the mound with the infield. And outfielders have a conversation out at center field for the Chargers. 2 outs. This is all with 2 outs. 2-out Lightning for Charleroi, threatening to take the lead here in the top of the 5th inning. They have runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Eddie at the plate. 2 quick ground outs to start this inning, and then bing, bang, boom. Next 3 get on, 2 hits in an air.
Yeah, and you got to watch here. Charleroi might try a little slap bunt here.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that's what the infielders were talking about. O'Brien way in at third. Right back to Giles. She knocks it down, throws it over to first. This time they're out at first. Play goes 1-3, but not before Charleroi was able to tie this one up on a couple of hits. We go to the bottom of the 5th, all knotted at 1.
Wow. And that was a hard hit back to Giles, too. Great job just knocking it down and getting it out at first. And wow, we're almost identical here. 1-1, 3 hits apiece. There by the Chargers.
Yeah.
But
it'll be 8, 9, and 1 for the Chargers as they come up here in the bottom of the 5th. Kind of a similar situation. It was that's when they got it started. Charleroi did. And their 8 and 9 hitters got the hits and the runs.
Yeah, and that's been all game pretty much. The bottom of the order for Charleroi has been where they threatened.
Yeah. Yeah, the second half, the bottom half. Except for the first inning, they had, oh no, they had just runner at first base. Kept a couple force outs.
The Chargers here trying to rally on the bench. You just got to find a way to get a run or 2.
Olivia DiGiacomo, the right fielder, will start things off here. She grounded out to the pitcher her first time. Foul back out of play. It'll be DiGiacomo, Walmsley, and the top of the order, Juliet Vibral, due up for the Chargers. There's one foul down the first base side, strike 2. Boy, if that one had stayed fair.
Yeah, there wasn't too much room over there.
Jones is hugging the line.
Literally standing on first base.
Strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, good night for DiGiacomo. One away for the Chargers here in the fifth. Brings up Lily Walmsley, first baseman. She struck out her first time.
And Salashi hasn't been behind many batters today. She's throwing a ton of strikes.
That's the sixth strikeout for Salashi. There's one down the third base sign. Coach Doc Quinn picks that one up, strike one. Boy, they moved up Eddie way into left center field. And how about that? She goes into right center field. All the way short of the fence. It's at least two. She's going to stand up there with a one-out double. They moved Eddie way over to left center field. And Walmsley says, I'll hit it to right center.
Yeah, she just said hit her where they ain't. Stuck the bat out there. Good job going with the pitch. Got it in that gap. She's standing on second base with one out, and Vibral up here. I think they were discussing if they wanted a pinch runner maybe.
Yeah, I think. Well, runner at second base, one out, and that brings up the top of the order, Jalea Vibral. There's one in the dirt. Nice block there by DeYounger to keep Walmsley at second base. Ball one.
And that's how you turn this order over here. See if Vibral can.
She's 1 for 2. She'll pop this one out of play, 1-1. Vibral singled and scored in the first inning and flied out to left field. And a nice play by Bruner out there. That one's downstairs. 2-1. On deck is Ava Chumo. That one's down and away. 3-1 now to Vibral, and they got to come into Vibral, and Vibral's licking her chops right now.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to stay away from Vibral right now and throw her outside. They don't want her turning on a pitch. Because of that, she's in a good count.
Upstairs, ball 4, runners at first and second for the Chargers, with one out here in the fifth inning after Charleroi scored at the top half of this inning to tie it up. Brings up Ava Chumo, the left fielder. 0 for 2. She lined out and popped up. I think we're going to get a pinch runner here. It's going to be McKinley Walsh. He's going to pinch run for Walmsley out at second base. And we know about Walsh's speed.
Yeah, she's got a lot of speed. Trying to see if they can get this run home. They're going to call time here and bring everybody over.
Yep, situational play here. And as Coach Quinn has his hitters and base runners gather around him, Coach
have you ever seen this before, though?
Tillman goes out and talks to his infield. Yeah. I mean,
I've seen the you know, a little talk at the mound, but I've never seen a third base coach be able to call all the runners to a huddle. I mean,
I think they're setting up a play here.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I hope they run it to perfection too. We can get a run here.
Ava Chumo.
Hope Doc Quinn didn't call Holy Cross, because it won't work in this sport.
I tell you what, all Ava's got to do is put the ball in play here and at least get the runners over one base. And who knows? She can square on bunt and pops it foul, strike one. That's looked like what they were trying to do here.
Yeah, just put it in play. See what the Cougars do with the ball and see if you can move these runners up.
2 on, 1 out. We're all tied up at 1 here in the fifth inning. That hit her. Bases are loaded with Chargers.
Well, they're going to talk about this maybe here, because I think it hit the bat, and so did Charleroi's bench.
I thought it hit her arm. I thought it hit her arm.
Well, because I'm sitting here and I'm a Chargers fan, we'll take it that it hit the – but I honestly think it hit the bat. And the reason I say that is because she didn't flinch, and it made that sound like the bat, and it did look like it went up to her elbow. But only me and the Charleroi coach think that.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Popped up and out of play. It's just a couple feet over from me. I almost could have – if I wanted to lean over the railing.
Yeah. You could have got that one. Make it a little bit more effort next time, Al.
Strike one to O'Brien. Morgan O'Brien comes up with the bases loaded and 1 out. She just needs to get something in play here.
There's a big gap again in left center.
Oh, man. She's going to pop this one up on the infield, and should be infield fly roll.
And that was the only thing that couldn't happen there, was you pop out to the first base.
2 away.
Side, and now you got Giles up with 2 outs, bases loaded. We're going to have another conference here, but see if Giles can help herself out.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
put herself in a great position here if she can get a hit, score some runs, and then get some great pitching with defense.
Justina's 0 for 1. She struck out. She was hit by a pitch as well in the first inning. Justina Giles comes up with 2 outs, bases loaded for the Chargers. We're all knotted at 1 here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Everybody's figured out what they're going to do. Giles steps into the batter's box. Here we go. She'll pop this one foul and out of play down the right side. Strike 1. Chargers trying to answer the Charleroi run in the top half of this inning.
Yeah, you just got to find a way here. Put this ball in play. Solid contact.
That one's downstairs, 1-1.
That was a tough pitch to lay off. Good hold. Giles looking for one specific pitch here that she can drive.
That one's upstairs. Ball 2. 2-1. Boy, a huge gap, and still in left center field. And she's going to hit this one to right field, and it's going to be caught by the right fielder, Sleipolt.
And that's why they're playing her over there and shifted that way.
So the Chargers get the bases loaded, can't do anything with it. We go to the top of the 6th. All tied at 1.
What a fun game this is. It's been an entertaining game. Pitcher's duel. Giles got a good piece there, but just hits it right out to right field. She didn't have to move much.
No, it was.
They were playing her perfect.
Line drive right at her. There's been a couple line drives to the outfielders where they had them played perfectly. But it is what it is. Don't forget, tomorrow, OLSH Baseball is playing at PNC Park. Watch the boys take on Sarah Catholic. Around 2:30 is when it's scheduled to start. Admission is free if you want to go down. For more information, visit www.facebook.com/OLSH Chargers. We'll have that one for you, and then back on the air Monday as the baseball takes on Southside right here at Youthtown, and that's a huge game. Southside is ranked number 1 right now in 2A. So
they're really good.
They're good.
Really good.
Well, here we go. It's Jones, Salashi, and Lancy. There's a pop. Shallow left, and it's dropped. Coming in was Chumo, called off Domachowski, and it falls in. That's definitely an E7.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. Domachowski was there, but you have to, let Chumo, if she calls you off, she's running in on it, but it was just a tough play. She couldn't get underneath it.
It brings up Salashi. She fouls that one off, strike one.
And that's the one thing that you couldn't have happen here either if you're a Charger fan. You want to let the leadoff runner get on, especially on an air.
Jones 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and popped up to the pitcher. That one's upstairs. 1-1. That one misses outside, 2-1. Jones down at first base. Giles now. Little bunt out in front of the plate. They'll go to first base. And she's safe on a low throw. Give her a hit on that one because that one was bang, bang. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the sixth. Charleroi scored last inning. Threatening to do it again here and take the lead in the sixth.
And that was just a tough play. Out in front of the plate on the bunt. And I thought Walser got there quick. But Walmsley, a little bit of a low throw, couldn't scoop it.
Coach Quinn calls time, wants to talk to his infield and pitcher.
Now this puts you in a tough spot here. No outs. Runners on first and second. Got to find a way to get the batter here.
Lancey is 0 for 2. She fouled out to O'Brien and grounded out to O'Brien. So you figure if Lancey hits the ball, you'd figure it's going to the left side somewhere. You hope O'Brien gets it, comes quickly to Leanne at the plate. Get that force out at the plate at least. Two on, nobody out here for Charleroi Cougars. Strike one called.
Just got to work the batter.
That's it.
Try to see if you can get an out at the plate here. Wouldn't it be nice to one right to O'Brien quick enough where she can step on third and throw to first?
Oh. Fouls that one back, strike two. Tried to bunt that one.
And I'm a little surprised that Lancey didn't square on the first initial pitch because, I mean, if you're Charleroi right now, it's a 1-1 game. You might as well try to move the runners up.
Yeah.
With no outs. I'd give up a out for runners on second and third with
now
two more outs to go.
And now Giles ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Addie Lancey at the plate with 2 on and nobody out here in the sixth, top of the sixth. She'll foul that one out of play. We'll keep it the same. See, baseball practice is over.
You know, all the guys are zipping out of here in their cars.
Here comes the 2-strike pitch from Giles. That's upstairs, 1-2.
That was a great pitch, though.
Oh, yeah.
See if you can get Lancey to chase.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get Lancey here, it's a big pitch.
Strike three, swinging. Huge out.
Yeah, that's big time.
And it's only the second strikeout for Giles, but it comes at a perfect time. That brings up the catcher, McKenna DeYounger. She walked and grounded out. She 0 for 1.
That's the one thing about Giles, too. She doesn't give many strikeouts, but she just keeps the ball on the ground, and they just get outs.
She'll bunt this one. Go to first base. They get her at first base. She advances the runners. There's 2 outs, though. The play goes 1-3. Wasn't a sacrifice. She was swinging on that. So
I'm surprised to see that they waited until then to bunt the ball. But Chargers got 2 outs. Charleroi got runners on the second and third here.
Stefanik comes up. She's 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded out. So take one of those right now. Misses. Ball 1.
I got a gripe with that one. Maybe he's been calling that all game.
Runners at second and third. That one's downstairs. 2-0.
And the one thing is, you're not going to give her anything to hit
First base
right
open.
now with first base open. And try to pitch around her a little bit.
Maybe make her hit your pitch, exactly. That's inside. 3-0. On deck is Avery Pendo. She got things started last inning with a double to right center field. So came around and scored the Charleroi run. But she's waiting in the wings. At the plate now is Stefanik. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, it's a 4-pitch walk. The base is loaded for Charleroi.
Yeah, they were clearly okay with that. Loading the bases a little bit, and that's a little bit of a risk you want to take, but at the same time, you got force play anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the upside of it.
And that was definitely what the Chargers were setting up to do.
Yep. If they were going to swing at bad pitches, let them swing at bad pitches. If they want to take the walk, that's okay too. Now you got to work the batter. She'll send this one to left field. This one could be trouble. And Chumo can't come up with it. 1 run in. Here's another run in. And it's a 2-run double. Another double for Pendo. She goes 2 for 3. Her 2 hits are doubles, and this time she drives in 2. And it's a 3-1 game.
And Chumo just playing a few steps in there. It was tough. Ball was hit good off the bat.
Going to get a pinch runner. Emma Scoble will run for Stefanik.
You got to limit the damage here. Get out of the inning with it only 3-1 and have 2 innings to work back here.
That was huge for Charleroi. Makes it 3-1. Now the Chargers definitely need to get this out. Can't let any more come across. Because Salashi has been solid through this entire game. She gave up 1 run in the first inning, and that's been it.
Yeah, and Pendo's having a great game for Charleroi. That's back-to-back innings now where she's did some damage, get some runs.
Bruner now comes up. She's 1 for 1 with a walk. She'll hit this one foul down third base, strike 1. 2 outs, 2 on, 2 in this inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Justina Giles trying to end this, get the Chargers in here with the bats.
Yeah, got to stop the bleeding here, keep it a 2-run game. That's manageable for the Chargers.
Pop this one back up over our heads, Christian. Count holds 2 strikes. These are 2 unearned runs, actually. That one's downstairs, 1 and 2.
Yeah, unfortunately with the air.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, the leadoff hitter gets on in an air. Jones reaches on an air. Then you had a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. That would have been 3 outs. The next 2 hitters get hits and drive in runs. And there's a drive deep to left field. And Chumo, I should say, reaches up and makes the catch. Ava.
And that was a great catch there by Chumo. And she needs to start playing a little bit deeper because those two hits are right in the same identical spot. That one she makes the play on, the first one just a bit out of her reach. And now Charleroi sitting pretty here with a 2-run lead, bottom of the 6th. Chargers just got to chip away here. They got the middle of the lineup up. See if they can muster up 2 runs.
2 unearned runs give them the lead here in the 6th inning. Chargers come up here at the bottom of the 6th.
The tough part here is the Chargers got to turn this around because they haven't really been able to.
No, you got to get
on base today and get some hits against Salashi.
Yeah, other than last inning, they got the bases loaded, couldn't get anybody around. But since the first inning, they scored. It's been pretty. Salashi's been in control.
Yeah, and Giles was in control until last inning too, and that's the way of softball and baseball.
Yep.
So you hope that Chargers can get something going here.
Allie Domachowski will lead things off. She's 0 for 2, grounded out and struck out. There's a strike called here in the 6th. We are waiting for Domachowski, Waltzer, and Mitten due up here in the 6th. That's 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. There's a pop on the infield. In is Pendo. She'll make the catch from her second base position, and there's 1 away. Leanne Waltzer, the catcher, 0 for 2. Struck out, flied out. All right, we're not flinching anymore. Foul back, strike 1.
I didn't flinch there.
Nope.
Might have blinked an eye, but.
Yeah. That was right at you, too.
That was. I was going to try to catch it.
That one's outside, 1-1. Leanne Waltzer waits the 1-1. She's just a freshman. She watches that one bounce up there, 2-1, trying to get some base runners.
Yeah, you got to find a way to get on here. It's looked like that last inning, unfortunately, took a little bit of life out of the Chargers here. They got to find it. I mean, it's still in reach. You just got to get base runners.
Yeah, they had bases loaded with 1 out. Couldn't get anybody around. Popped. Oh, I got this one. Oh, just out of play. 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. Leanne Walzer works it to a full count on Salashi. And she'll send this one into shallow center. Coming in and making the catch is Eddie. A nice running catch toward the infield. And there's 2 away.
Just off the end of the bat there and hung up long enough for Eddie to get there. Now you need some 2-out lightning.
Alyssa Mitten 1 for 2. She singled and grounded out. Come back her to the mound. She'll send this one, fair ball, down the first base side. Of Mitten will stay at first base as Pendo and Seipolt go over in foul territory to pick it up. It's a 2-out single for Alyssa Mitten.
I thought she was going to round and go to second
I
there.
did too, and that would have been a mistake. Well, I don't know.
I would have took a chance. I mean, I know you got 2 outs, you're down 2 runs, but
Olivia DiGiacomo, they throw down to first. Mitten back easily, ball 1.
now you just got to find a way here.
There's a strike, 1-1. Olivia is 0 for 2, grounded out and struck out. Ooh. That one was inside, and Olivia swings at it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouls it back to the screen.
That was one of those ones where you swing and almost hit you still. It's way inside.
Yeah. Fouls that one back to the screen. You know, the Pirates had one like that the other day where the pitch was inside and the batter swung at it and hit him in the stomach.
Yep. He offered.
Here's the 1-2. Pop foul. Ouch, just over our heads.
Well, that was a close one. Thought I had that. She's fighting here.
Yeah, she is.
Got to find a way.
Strike 3 called, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Chargers trailing Charleroi 3-1.
You got to keep it here. Keep the game 3-1. Find a way in the bottom of the 7th to score 2 runs.
Well, the good news for the Chargers is it'll be 9-1-2 for the Chargers next inning, and we got a new pitcher for the Chargers. Oh, no, we don't. Sorry. I saw Morgan standing there thinking, oh, she's
you were like, she might be coming in.
Yeah. Hey, save the date. Annual auction for OLSH will be held on April 29th. That's Saturday at the Doubletree Pittsburgh Airport Hotel in Moon Township. More information, visit olsh.org/auction and come and join us as we continue to celebrate 90 years at OLSH. So, who'd he say? 21 is out?
Yeah, Hummel went to left field now for Chumo.
Hummel did?
Yes.
It's 13. Okay. So Hummel was in left field now for the Chargers. Cameron, a freshman. And leading off is the leadoff batter, Henderson. She takes strike 1 from Giles. As we are in the top of the 7th, this is it.
Yeah, you got to find a way to get 3 quick outs here and Get the bats going.
Fouled away, strike 2. Henderson is 0 for 3. She grounded out, flied out, and reached on an error that started it all off. Well, it didn't start it off. It would have been the 3rd out of the inning. In the 5th inning. Foul back to the screen. Well, they've hit that same bar the last 3 foul backs here, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, and dust is flying everywhere.
Still 2 strikes, the count. It's the 1, 2, 3 hitters for Charleroi here in the 7th. Pretty huge crowd here, there really is. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now you got a lot of the baseball guys sitting down there.
Yeah.
Just cool to see.
One ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter here in the 7th, Lena Henderson. She'll pop this one up into shallow right field. Lisa Mitten, couple steps back into the grass. She'll make the catch, 1 away.
Good job by Mitten. Get underneath that, use 2 hands.
Yep.
Secure the softball. And here we go. There's 1 out.
Resetti, 1 for 3. She singled the first time and 2 ground outs. Getting ready for that slap hit. She takes ball 1.
Eddie made that nice catch
Yeah.
on center field.
She made a couple nice ones out there in center field. These 2 center fielders for these 2 teams are pretty good. Slap hit down to 3rd. Domachowski, shortstop, high throw. I don't know, did that nail the first base coach or did she duck out of the way of it?
She just fell on the ground. It was that thing was humming over there by Domachowski. A little too high.
Yeah, E6 there on that one, a high throw. 1 out, runner on. That brings up Riley Jones. Riley's the one that got it started last inning with the fly ball to left, and it was dropped.
And that's a tough one there, too, because I think Eddie beats it out. She got good speed. Great hit. It was deep in the hole at shortstop there.
Jones 0 for 3, scored a run, on base twice. Inside, ball 1. You think she had to give her a hit?
Yeah, I mean,
We'll give her a hit. We'll give her a benefit of doubt. We're easy here.
I think that's a tough play.
Yeah. There's a pop. Shallow left. That's in left center field. Called off by Vibral. She'll make the catch. There's 2 away.
Good job to get a pop fly there.
Pitcher, Sophia Salashi. She's 1 for 3. Pop out, fly out, and a single. Come around and scored last inning. She comes up with a runner on and 2 outs here in the 7th. Strike called. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Great pitch there by Giles. Just off the plate, gets Salashi to swing at it. Comes up empty.
Yeah, she's still bringing it right now and locating really well. Unfortunately, the couple errors gives the Cougars this lead here.
2 unearned runs so far. Leanne sets up on the outside. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll do it. That'll end it here in the 7th. Chargers will come to the plate for their last time unless they can score a couple runs here. In the bottom of the 7th, it's Charleroi 3, Chargers 1.
Put your rally caps on here.
There you go, if you're at home. Don't forget, on the air tomorrow afternoon, 2:30 from PNC Park. It's the Chargers and the Eagles from Sarah Catholic. And which should be a great 2A battle. We'll bring you that one. Christian and I will be there. Matt will be doing the PA. Otherwise, he'd be on the air with us, but he'll be doing the PA. So if you want to go on down, and it's free. Baseball is free admission. So if you want more information on what you need to know, go to www.facebook.com/OLSH Chargers, and it'll tell you everything you need to know about the game tomorrow. Also, basketball golf outing is on May 13th. That's Saturday, May 13th. If you're interested and want to help out the basketball team, contact Jamie Usual. That's JUZIEL13@gmail.com.
My man, Jamie. Let's get a win tomorrow, James.
Yeah. All right, here we go for the Chargers, their last try. Lily Walmsley will lead it off. It's 9-1-2 for the Chargers. She takes ball 1 upstairs.
You just got to find any way on now.
We need base runners.
We need base runners. We need runs.
And here comes the sun, nice and bright from down the right field line. That one's upstairs, ball 2.
You know how this happens. You're going to get a great bottom of the 7th here. 2-run game. It's been a terrific game, and make it interesting.
Yep. There's a strike taking all the way. 2 balls and a strike now. Two balls, 1 strike to the first baseman, Lily Walmsley. She takes way outside ball 3, 3-1. Lily's 1 for 2. She doubled and struck out. Struck out in the 2nd inning. Doubled last inning in the 5th inning. There's strike 2, and we go to a full count.
And she's seen 2 good pitches so far, but both times I believe she was just taken all the way. But now you got to sit back and protect here, shorten up.
Yep.
Try to find a way.
Here's the payoff. She'll pop this one down the left side. It's going to twist foul. We'll do it again. Well, they got the left fielder, Bruner.
Yeah, she's playing
like
the line, and she's up, too.
15 feet from the line. Foul tip. She'll stay alive. Still 3-2.
The one thing I will say is Charleroi's been shifting right where the Chargers have been hitting all day.
Doubt.
And anytime they've put the bat on the ball, it's almost been right to them.
It's like they've had StatCat.
Yeah, StatCast, and they've been watching every game.
Strike 3 called on the inside corner.
And that is a really, really great pitch and a tough one to take, but just a tough one to turn on. I mean, it was a heater low and inside. I'm actually surprised he called it a strike. I thought that was...
Well, that was the perfect perfecta, because if you swing at that, you're probably not going to hit it anyway. So.
Yep.
Top of the order, Juliet Vibral comes up. Takes upstairs, ball 1.
And of course, I'm going to be a little biased and say it was inside and low, but I mean, it was a great pitch. I mean, nothing you can do about that one.
Juliet scored the only Charger run in the 1st inning. She'll send this one to the air to the right side, right field, and the basket catch out there by Seipolt. And there's 2 away. And the Chargers are down to their last out.
And you got Hummel up because she checked in.
Hummel, yeah.
So you got a freshman up here.
Cam Hummel. Her first plate appearance. She's going to send one down the right side. That's going to be out of play. Strike one.
Again, they got this shift on like crazy. They're playing a line out there as side plot. And Eddie's shift over in the right center.
Way outside, ball one. Yeah, Seipold, she's like 10 feet from the, 15 feet maybe from the right field line, and now Bruner is like in left center field. Ball.
I mean, just think if you can actually turn on one, you might be standing at third.
Yeah, easily.
Maybe even getting home. If you can hit one down the line here.
If you can, hit one past Lancey at third base, you could be running for a while.
Yeah, and Bruner's playing center almost.
Up the middle. This is going to be stopped and thrown over to first. Nice play there by Pendo, but it's an infield single for Hummel. And Chargers
got some two-out lightning.
On life support here, but still alive.
That's right. Two-out lightning.
Got the heat of the lineup, the heart of the lineup coming up now. It's
got O'Brien and Giles.
Morgan and O'Brien, yeah. She's 1 for 3. She singled and struck out and popped out. There's a pop down the right side. That's going to be foul. Strike one.
And right now, O'Brien just got to find a way to just turn on one. If any of the Chargers can turn on one, I mean, you're going to get something. The way they're playing the Chargers is just unbelievable. I mean, look, center field's wide open.
Center field and left field are wide open, yeah. Pop this one. It's going to be out of play, strike two. Yeah, Eddie's in right center field, and Seipold is, like I said, 10, 15 feet from the right field line, and Bruner is playing in normal left field position, so she can hit one to left center field. She could run all night. Down the right field line, line drive foul.
See, that's the thing. They're
she's
just
not
playing
getting
her
around.
that she's just not getting around, and they're pitching to the outside, and they know the Chargers are just a tad late. I mean, it's just one of those things where you just move up in the box. And
I mean, even looking in the infield, you got Pendo. She's like playing in the hole at second base. Foul tip, strikeout, held on by DeYounger, and that'll do it. Charleroi is going to take the Chargers down in a huge section matchup, 3-1 here. Wow, what can you say?
I mean, the toughest thing was just the errors, the couple errors that the Chargers had that just changed the game. And, you know, credit to Charleroi. I mean, they played a heck of a game today. It was a great pitcher's duel. 6 hits apiece here. You know, Chargers with the 2 errors, but the 2 errors were the difference in the game. And 2-out lightning for the Cougars.
Yeah, I didn't
ended up scoring.
I don't think I had, the Cougars played a solid game. I didn't see any errors, no errors.
Yeah, and the Chargers just, you know, unfortunately just couldn't find a way. They had that one opportunity where they had the bases loaded. They couldn't get the runners home. And it's nothing to hang your heads about.
No.
Giles pitched a heck of a game. The defense was behind her for pretty much the most part, except for those 2 errors and possibly, you know, 3 with the 1 hit to left field. But I don't know if it's an error. It's just a tad over her head. Chumo out in left field, and she can't hang her head either. And I know she's upset a little bit because she didn't have a beat on that one. But I mean, it was a hard hit. They turned on it. And they just were playing her a little too shallow. And credit to Cougars because they shifted where the Chargers hit the whole game. And I think the one thing, though, about Coach Quinn and his group here is they'll, regroup and get back after it. But next time when they play them, they'll have a little bit of a different game plan. I think there's some things that the Chargers know they can get away with the shifts and the way that they play the Chargers. So, I think they'll try a little bit more small ball as well.
The plan is to go on May 1st to go down to Charleroi and bring you that one as well. We'll see how that works out, but that's the plan. So we'll be able to bring you that from their field and see how the rematch comes out. But yeah, the Chargers fall short 3-1. They go to 4-1 in section. That'll tie them with Bentworth coming into tonight. I don't know what Bentworth is doing tonight. They'll go. Chargers are 6-2 overall. That's their second loss of the year. And Charleroi, on the other hand, they go to 3-1 in section. They are 8-1 overall. So it's still, as what I have on my sheet is the Chargers and Bentworth tied at 4-1. Burgettstown and Charleroi tied at 3-1. But I know Bentworth and Burgettstown are both playing tonight. Who they're playing, I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. So our next broadcast will be from PNC Park tomorrow afternoon. The boys baseball team will take on Sarah Catholic. We've told you about that. Hope to see you down there. It's free admission. If not, we'll be bringing you that one as well. So we're going to wrap things up here. I got to pack up the gear and get it to PNC Park, Christian.
Yeah, that's right. Just take it down there now. Why not?
Yeah, we'll set it up. Yeah, there's nobody down there. They're playing on the road. They're in St. Louis, so we'll get that one going. But the Chargers, boy, they come out. They score the first run in the first inning. Vibral gets on with a hit, and she eventually comes around and scores. They play some small ball, and they get the run in. They're leading 1-0 until we got to the top of the fifth inning, and Charleroi squeaks a run across and ties it up. And then the very next inning, a couple unearned runs come across, and that's all Charleroi needed. 3-1 is the final score, and pitching duel basically. I mean, it was a pitching duel except for a couple innings, the fifth and the sixth inning for the Chargers defensively fell apart.
Yeah, and really, for both teams, I mean, they've had 6 hits, but those 6 hits weren't solid hits. I mean, they were just some of them that just squeaked in, just had eyes, and just fell where they weren't. But the one difference was just the one to the fence in left field for Charleroi, and it got those 2 runs that changed the game. And again, Chargers just couldn't find a way those couple times with runners in scoring position on second and third and bases loaded to be able to muster up a couple extra runs to get a lead. But nothing to hang their heads. Nope. They bounce back. You see them again. You see them on their turf. And then it's time to just bounce back here. Well,
Monday, the girls will be playing at Burgettstown. It's another big game. Burgettstown is in the mix as well. They're coming into tonight. Burgettstown was 3-1 in section, so that's a huge game, and that's a hard place to play down there at Burgettstown. So another big game for them. That's 4 o'clock on Monday. Meantime, Monday we're going to be right here across the way as the boys will be taking on Southside in a huge section game for the boys baseball team. So we'll be bringing that one. So we'll give you set up here. So next week, this is what we have scheduled so far. It'll be this is after the Sarah game on Saturday. The boys will be playing Southside at Monday right here at Youthtown. And then, again, here at Youthtown, it'll be senior night for the girls on Friday as they take on Bentworth right here at Youthtown. So that's our schedule for the next week. Hope to see you at the venues. If not, we'll be bringing you here from on the OLSH Sports Network. So Chargers come up a little bit short today, 3-1, and they'll be taking on Burgettstown on Monday. So that being said, we want to thank everybody for watching. Hope you're having a good evening. Have a great weekend. And again, PNC Park, if you're not having anything to do on tomorrow afternoon, we'll be bringing you should be a great ball game, and it's free if you want to come down. I want to thank Christian Harbaugh for putting up with me alongside. And also I want to thank Clara Bowles for her work on the camera. I know there toward the end it kind of got sporadic, but she went with her team, so we'll grant her that. But the first couple innings, she did a great job, and want to thank her for that. I'm OLSH saying thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. See you tomorrow as the boys are in action from PNC Park. The Charger girls drop a tough one here to Charleroi Cougars, 3-1 here at Youthtown. We'll see you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network.